Alright guys, it's been a while since I actually had a video. What you're seeing right here is me underneath the FD, the silver one, that I'm now turning into the REW FD. Well, the single turbo and not the 20B for the time being. It's kind of hard to see, but I have this jack stand not that high, so this is about maybe 2 feet if we're lucky off the ground. I pulled out the entire fuel lines. I'm going to be running fuel line hopefully this week. I just ordered the last of it from Summit. Spent another 250 bucks. But nonetheless, we'll try to get everything out. I got the fuel filter out. Let's see if I can. This is where it was located, way up in there. You can kind of see, well, maybe you can't, but see if I can put on it. See that little bracket? It's kind of, well, oops, there we go. Like right up here, you'll see it right here. That little bracket. I unscrewed it there with two 10mm bolts. It took a little bit, but only thing that are really hanging now is the brake lines. So now my brake lines, well, the line I should say, runs back from there. I'll be hanging that up, and then when I get the rest of my fuel lines and the little fittings and stuff like that, what I'll do is I'll be hanging my 6-an. What I'm probably gonna do, I ordered all 6-an stuff for this. I'm gonna have a red 6-an return line. It's gonna be braided nylon braid, and it's just 6-an like I said. So I'll kind of show you how my system's gonna be set up once I figure it out. Well, once I get all the parts and I lay it out for you guys, and I clean up the garage. There's some little surface rust right there. But other than that, this is kind of what the underneath an FD looks like. One problem that I'm going to have is figuring out how to brace this when I remove this. Like I'll be removing this PPF or power plant frame right here, this little thing that goes to the transmission, and I'm going to be bracing up back here and bracing transmission up there. It's going to be more of a problem actually when I have my 20B setup going, and you could probably hear the fan in the background, but what I'm going to do with my 20B is I'm going to use either a G35 350Z or a G37 370Z 6-speed transmission. I'm going to be bolting up to my 20B, have a custom drive shaft, and then have it right into my diff. My other FD has a 3.9 diff, so it has longer gearing, which I think will be more adequate for the 20B. But what I'll do is try to figure out, because on the G35 or G37 transmission has a cross member, kind of how on like a 2nd gen FC they have on theirs. So I'll bolt that up, or be able to bolt it up to the sub, or like the frame of the car. Try to figure out where I can bolt it up really, and then I got to figure out where this brace is. Now, Defined Auto Works had a brace, a tubular one, which basically allowed you to remove this PPF. I gotta talk to Logan to see if he can actually, you know, if he has one laying around the shop, or if he can make me up one again. But it will bolt from here to there and just keep it stiff. It's supposed to be able to, you know, withstand, well, high horsepower applications, but we'll see. Nonetheless, this is kind of how the setup is. The diff, which is kind of, you know, it's dark like I said, but this is the 410 diff. I got to change the diff fluid. I've got to change the transmission fluid. But it can be done. That is, remove all the fuel lines and everything basically outside of the brake lines. I'm sure you can do brake lines too. But anyways, even the charcoal canister and the fuel filter, all removed with it just about 2 feet off the ground. Not even, probably, because if you look at this, this is almost touching. So I got this thing done. I'm on a rolling creeper, which I think you almost have to be at this level. I tried to do it on the floor, just laying on my back. It was probably not the best idea, and I decided to spend a little bit more money and get some more stuff for my garage. So I got another creeper, and it should be coming out good. But yeah, this is just basically how the thing sets up. What I'll do is I'll kind of roll through here, if I can. Let's see if I can, without getting everybody dizzy. So we're gonna go around here. This is the diff. This is the companion flange right here. And then this is the drive shaft. And let's see if I can roll up down there. Well, I'm stuck now in between my thing. Anyways, kind of look through there, give you an idea of how it runs. Transmission's right there with the starter. The PPF is right there as well. Underside needs to be done a little bit better, I think. I'm gonna probably take it all down. What the frick? It looks like it was. Anywho, this is kind of how it looks like underneath an FD. It's kind of weird. Look how crazy this transom is. This whole thing is just huge. But thanks for watching, and I will post more videos up shortly.